Hi everyone and welcome. In the previous video we have covered that how we can open the configuration page of this industrial 4G router R10A gateway. Okay, so this gateway is brought to you by the Augmatic Technologies Private Limited, who is the official distributor of BLIIOT products in India. We have opened the configuration of this gateway using the LAN connection. Okay, in the previous video I have covered how to open the configuration page in the browser using the default IP address. So as you can see, I have already opened it using the default IP address of this gateway. So default IP address of this gateway is 192.168.3.1 and the default username is admin and the password is none. So you just have to click on login to log in into the configuration page of this gateway. Okay, so we have successfully logged in. Now what we want to do in this video is we want to convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data. So I have already connected my SHT20 Modbus temperature and humidity serial transmitter with this gateway using the serial connection. As you can see, the blue and green wire is connected here, okay, for serial connection. And you can also see that in the diagram. So this is our Modbus transmitter, which is providing temperature and humidity data, and this R10 gateway, R10A gateway, will convert those serial data into Modbus TCP data, and we are going to read those Modbus TCP data using the LAN cable in our laptop, or we can say in our system, using ModScan or any other software. Okay, apart from ModScan, you can also use some SCADA software like Ignition SCADA, Plant SCADA, Node-RED, or you can also connect your CAP server to read the Modbus TCP device data. Now in this video we will see how we can configure this R10A gateway to convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data. Okay, so now let's see how we can do that. So here you can already see I have configuration page open for this R10A gateway. Now we will click on remote IO and then we will go to serial port setting. Okay, in the serial port setting you can see device name is a serial port. Okay, it's a default. You cannot change it. Okay, so device name is a serial port. Now the information you can change is the baud rate, data bit, parity, and the stop bit. So this is baud rate 9600 is the baud rate for this device, data bits 8 is for this device, parity none, and stop bit 1, which is already configured here. Okay, now if you want to change the setting, then you can click on save and apply. So it will download, or you can say it will store the configuration inside the gateway once you press save and apply. Now our main function. So we want to do Modbus serial to TCP conversion with this R10A gateway. So we will go to remote IO. Here you can see Modbus RTU to TCP. Okay, so as you can see here, Modbus RTU to TCP. Now here we don't have any device. So first we have to add one device and then we will save it, and the gateway will act as a Modbus serial to TCP converter. So we will click on add here, but before clicking on add, if I go to serial port setting again, then you can see the device name. So device name is a serial port. Okay, you need to remember this. So now we will go to Modbus RTU to TCP. We will click on add. Now you can see the device is serial port. Okay, I already show you where this device name came from. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to convert this serial device data into Modbus TCP data. So here instead of TCP client you have to select TCP server. Okay, and this is the port number. So I will keep my port as a 6000. Okay, so I will use IP address of this gateway and the 6000 port to connect with this gateway for Modbus TCP communication. Okay, now let me save it. Okay, you can see here device is RS485, baud rate 9600. I am converting RS485 data to Modbus TCP data, and the Modbus TCP port number is 6000, and the Modbus TCP IP address I am going to use is this IP address, the gateway IP address 192.168.3.1. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to save and apply. If you do not save and apply, then this gateway will not work as a Modbus serial to TCP converter. Okay, and if you have made some changes, then you can see the notification here that we have 4 unsaved changes. Okay, we have 4 unsaved changes. So also you can save and apply from here. Okay, so it will load the configuration in the gateway, and then after we can use our gateway as a Modbus serial to TCP converter. Okay, so it is up and running. There is no pending changes. Okay, now our gateway is acting as a Modbus serial to TCP converter. Now let me open Modscan here. As you guys already aware that this device is giving the data on input register. Okay, so instead of coil status, we have to select input register, and this device is giving only two data. Okay, temperature and humidity. So here we have to change the length to 2. Starting address is 2. Okay, and we have to go to connection. We have to click on connect, and here is the IP address of my gateway, and here is the serial port which we have specified here in the configuration page. So port 6000. Okay, so I have to specify it here, and I have to press OK here. Okay, so due to some technical issue, the data is not coming on the port 6000. Okay, so I have changed the port number to 5000, and now we can connect to this gateway using the port 5000. So we can go to connect. We have to specify the IP address of this gateway 192.168.3.1, and we have to specify the service port 5000. So once I press OK here, the data will come here. You can see number of poles will be equal to number of slave responses. Now there is no packet loss in between our laptop and this gateway, and you can see my surrounding temperature is 28.3 degrees centigrade, and the percentage relative humidity is 46.1. Okay, so this is how you can convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data. So my Modbus serial device is connected serially with this gateway using these two cables. Okay, and this gateway is connected to my laptop, or you can say connected to my system with this one LAN cable. Okay, so if I have multiple device, okay, suppose if I have 5 this kind of device, then I can connect my 5 device with one serial port, and I can convert all the data to Modbus TCP data. Okay, for this device, the slave ID, I mean, you can say device ID is 1. Okay, but if I connect 5 or more device with this gateway, then I need to change the slave ID, or you can say device ID of each device differently. Okay, I need a unique ID of each device. So I can change the device ID here, and then I can read data of another device. Okay, so right now for this device, the device ID is 1. So if I change the device ID to 2, it will not able to read the data. Now if I change the device ID to 1, it will able to read the data. Okay, so this is how you can connect multiple devices as well with this gateway, or you can use single device to convert your data from Modbus serial to Modbus TCP. Okay, so whatever our agenda was for this video, we have covered it and we have seen it how we can do that. Okay, so we want to convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data using R10A industrial 4G router gateway, and we have done it. So you have to first open the configuration page of this R10A gateway, and then you need to navigate to serial port setting. Here you have to specify your serial port parameters like the baud rate, data bits, parity, and the stop bit, and then you have to save and apply it from here. After that, you can go to Modbus RTU to TCP, and then you can add new device. Okay, if you check the parameter here, then you can see device is our serial port. We want to convert to Modbus TCP data, so we are creating Modbus TCP server in this gateway. Okay, so this gateway will read the data from this device and create our own Modbus TCP server to transmit the data over Modbus TCP protocol, and this is the port number 5000. Okay, this is a default port for this gateway, so you can leave it as it is. And sometime I don't know why 6000 port didn't work for me, maybe firewall issue or some other issue, but port 5000 is working fine. Okay, so just dismiss it. Okay, now save and apply. So this gateway will convert your serial data into Modbus TCP data, and you can verify your data in the Modscan. Okay, and if you want to read those data in some other SCADA, then also you can do that, like Node-RED, Ignition SCADA, Plant SCADA, Wonderway, or anything. Also you can read the data in softwares like CAP server or any other software which can log your data into SQL database, or you can perform any another analysis as well. So I hope you got this, that how to convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data using BLIIOT R10A industrial 4G router gateway. Okay, so this gateway is brought to you by the Augmatic Technologies Private Limited. As you already know, they are the official distributor of BLIOT products. In India, you can buy BLIOT products. Okay, I have R10A gateway, but if you want to buy some R40 gateway or BL102 gateway or any other gateway, then you can visit their website, you can call them. Okay, they will provide you the necessary advice and they will provide you the gateway as well. So I hope everything is clear in this video, and if you still have any concern or any doubt or any question, then you can ping me on the WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, anywhere, or also you can leave the comment on this video. So we will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.